Number one, they were so so slow. You had to hand feed them one at a time, those sheets in one at a time. It took forever to shred anything. Now, auto document feeder. So just pop the pages in, let it feed itself. You know, it's kind of like when your baby finally, you know, learned how to do it all by themselves, and you're like, woo, I can go do something else. You know, this is going to give you that freedom. HP, as you know, always does incredible electronics. We have great color choices as well. And the capacity of this is a really nice size as well. Great big bin on this, so you don't have to keep emptying it quite so often. We have a sale price today, so you're saving $50, and we're doing free shipping and handling. And this is that fine cut. Don't accept no substitute. Do not shred something and waste your time if it's going to be too big. The pieces are too big, and then you can still, somebody nefarious can come and put it all together for you. You do not want that. So the color choices are going to be, this is the black that you're looking at. These are nice too. They're a matte color. So we have the black available. This is going to be the thistle color, which is like a lavender. My favorite is that Oasis. It's just a beautiful blue. Also available in the, that looks like a eucalyptus color, which is like a, yeah, slight green, really almost like a spa-like color. And then the Portobello is your most neutral choice. You know, when it comes to shredders, all shredders are certainly not created equal, because the first one I bought didn't do staples, and then you open your mail and discover that every piece of mail has a staple in it that you have to take out. It was such a hassle. I went, okay, what do I need to know about shredders? This checks all the boxes.
All shredders certainly are not created equal, and we've got something today. We just debuted this shredder last night. Went wild. This is a finer cut than any shredder we have ever sold. This is called a fine cut shredder. You've seen us do strip cut and cross cut. You've seen us do micro cut. You've never seen, unless you watched last night at 6 o'clock, you've never seen us do what's called a fine cut shred before. So I'll show you that in a few minutes. But what it means is your information is eliminated more thoroughly than it ever has been before. So a couple of quick things about the shredder that I love. There's the manual, what we call a bypass feeder in front. You can do up to 10 pages at a time. So you saw me do one. I'm going to do two now. I'm going to take two just to use a little less paper. I'm going to fold it in half, so that's like doing 4. You can do up to 10 pages at a time. To Alice's point, see if I can do the staple, 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 staple. It's not just one staple. I'm going to fill this page up with staples right through here, right through that manual shredder. Staples are not a problem. You know what else isn't a problem? All of the mail that you get, all of the junk mail that you get, including your credit cards. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye-bye, get out of here. So that's the beginning. If it just had the manual slot, I'm going to show you in a minute again. It is the finest shreds. In fact, I'll just show you now here for a sec. These are called fine cut shreds. Last night, this was debuted. Anyway, even with the credit cards, they are absolutely tiny. That's all good. That's all great and exciting. Let me get this back in here. But the most exciting part for me, it has the auto dock feeder as well. So let's take a look at that. That means up to 100 pages at a time. So if you've got boxes of things to shred, whatever it is, you need to get rid of your personal information, goodbye, it's gone. You need to get rid of your medical records, goodbye, they're gone. You need to get rid of your credit card statements and offer. All that mail that comes in, all that junk that comes in, your financial information is out of here. Your utility bill, and you see how fast it is. It's like 2 seconds of shred into the finest, littlest bitty pieces that we have ever done. So it's exciting to not only get an easy to use shredder home, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. There is no maintenance on this. You don't have to put oil sheets through.
Really?
No, you don't have to oil it or lubricate the blades in any way. And it also comes totally assembled. Now, Adam Freeman always teases me when I say that the shredder comes fully assembled, because he's like, well, Aaron, what, did you expect people to put the blades together by themselves? That's not what I mean. What I mean is with a lot of shredders, you have to lift this kind of heavy shredder head onto the top. And when you open the box, it looks exactly like it looks now, with one exception. We have a clear front on here because we really want you to be able to see every single thing that we're shredding. On your shredder, there is a little peekaboo window, so you'll be able to look in, but other than that, the remainder of the shredder is the same color as the top.
Yeah, and it's on wheels, which is so
yeah,
awesome
casters.
because you can just like move it around. This thing is absolutely going to, this could save your identity, this could save your sanity because you're gonna get rid of all that stuff, and especially this time of year, you're getting so much junk mail
much
and
comes.
everything else, and you need to get rid of it. This gets rid of all of that clutter, but it does it in a very safe and secure way, and that's what's so nice about it. Once you have a shredder, I can tell you that I never in my wildest dreams thought I would get so excited about having a shredder. But once you get it and you feel that just that clutter disappearing from around the office and the mail that you get every day and that stacks up, and all of a sudden every day if you just shred a few pieces, it all goes away. But you do not want a shredder that overheats quickly. I had one that actually cracked in half because it got so hot. And some of the others that when they overheat, then they shut off. And then you're sitting there and you're like, okay, now I gotta go do something else and try and let it cool off. Except do not go and buy those cheap shredders. It is totally not worth it. I promise you, I did it for 3 shredders. I bought 3 shredders in a row that kept breaking and kept stopping, and I went, okay, now I'm done.
You know better with HP quality, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
HP is the #1 selling computer brand in America, the #1 selling inkjet printer brand in America, and one of the #1 selling home office brands, period. We know what HP is. I always say that the biggest complaint I get about HP printers and computers, true story, is they're like, well, I don't know, I'd like a new one, but nothing's wrong with my, the daggone thing won't die. And it really is. That HP quality is just so good. It's not just Alice, though I believe everything Alice says. I take all of her advice, and you should too. It's not just what I say. My advice is okay. It's what the FTC says about your identity. You know, it's not just our opinion, like, hey, it's a good idea to shred things. The federal government actually gives us some recommendations on this. They say there are many steps consumers can take to minimize their risk, to minimize your risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their security numbers, social security numbers, and should also shred charge receipts, shred copies of credit applications, and shred other sensitive documents. When should we shred these things? Well, there's even some guidelines on when you should do it. Right away, shred your sales and your ATM receipts, your credit card statements, your credit card offers, your paid utility bills. Up to a year, you can shred your pay stubs, your bank statements, and your paid undisputed medical bills. And then after 7 years, pretty much everything, all your tax documents, your W-2s, your 1099s. Hey, I'm gonna ask my crew, I didn't warn anybody about this. I'd love to do a clock and see how many we can shred. I know, oh, I got you, didn't I, Rebecca? I know, well, I just like to make sure everybody's on their toes. If we can, we will. I just wanna show you how quick it is, because in 30 seconds, we'll shred a lot of paper. So we'll see if we can do that. But before we do, the history of shredding in a nutshell. Ready? It's more interesting than it sounds. You'll see. So, strip shredding, first of all, this is what we had. Strip shredding was good, except that you could really read a lot of information still. So that wasn't a good part about it. This is cross-cut shredding. This was kind of the next evolution, but you can still see there's a lot of alphanumeric information still available. Microcut, until last night, literally until about 12 hours ago, 18 hours ago, the very best quality shredding we could do was microcut, which was good, which was very, very good. But today, we are introducing something brand new. This is called a fine cut shredder. It is the finest cut. It is the most safe way you can make sure none of the information that you shred could ever be put back together, could ever be used, or could be recovered and used to put your personal information together. Our incredible crew said, yes, we can do it. Okay, so let me know, guys, when the 30-second clock is up and we will start counting. It's a big game. 3, 2, okay, this is about how many papers, oh, I gotta get them in there, you can shred in 30 seconds. Okay, 1, you can shred all of your utility bills. 2, your tax documents after 7 years. 3, your junk mail, so we've already gone through 3 and we're less than 10 seconds in. Personal information is out of here. What is that? 4, 5, your medical records are out of here. 6, your credit card records, we're about halfway through. We're gonna get to 7, oh, I think that was 2 credit card offers. We're gonna get to 7, your financial information. 8, I've got 5 seconds to go, your utility bills. We got through about 9 pages shredded. Your tax documents as well. 9 shreds in less than 30 seconds. I mean, this just clocks through whatever information you need to get rid of.
It really does. And look at how big that bin is, so you're not going to have to empty it every couple of minutes. It's on wheels. It's nice and just a beautiful, beautiful look to it. But having that auto feed, man, it changes everything. So you don't have to just sit there and feed it, one at a time or a couple at a time. So let me go through the colors again. Already some of these getting limited. We do have it in the black. Again, it will not come with that see-through front panel. It comes like this, which looks even better, right? So this is going to be your black. This is going to be the thistle, which looks like a lavender color, very pretty. The one I love is right next to that.
Me too. That's brand new.
Isn't
Oasis.
that so pretty?
Yeah,
the Oasis, it just kind of looks like a vacation. It's beautiful. Oasis. And then we have it available. That is the eucalyptus color, like a little spot. And by the way, in the eucalyptus, how many do I have left in that? Okay, 240 left. If you want it in that eucalyptus, I think that is most limited at this point. And then the other color is going to be your most neutral. That is going to be your portobello. I haven't seen a portobello that color, but okay. Anyway, our sale price is $50 off. If you have not signed up for the HSN credit card, sign up for that. Sign up for it. As long as you're accepted, $40 off your next purchase. You could be getting this home at $90. You have to shred. If you are not shredding, I'm going to highly encourage you to do it some way. I don't care where you take it, but you have to pay for it every single time if you take it to some of those places. This is an easy way to do it at home, and boy, you get it done fast with that auto dock feeder.
One other quick thing, a real advantage of the fine shreds is the finer your shred, the less volume they take up. So you don't have to empty this nearly as often because there's less air between each of the shreds.
Right, it really does. Just makes such a big difference in terms of the clutter in your home. So make a choice if you would like that. And by the way, make a choice on all our electronics and get free shipping and handling to get them home. So you don't have to worry about shipping and handling on anything in our electronics collection, including that fabulous printer that we just offered a few minutes ago, the world's smallest printer. I think that is the coolest thing maybe ever. And not only that, I am going to match that printer up with something that you have not seen in the longest time. Have you seen a touch laptop on us? Because I haven't offered one in, I think it's been months, but I'm about to, and it's a Black Friday deal, so come on.